Hello everybody and welcome back to FIFA 23, where as Fulham we're going to be taking on Brighton, and we're still in a lower mid-table battle. We're still not calling it relegation. We are 9 points clear of Bournemouth, who are occupying 18th, so it's not all bad. Only about 10 games to go in the season, 12 if you're us, because we got through to the Carabao Cup final. But yeah, we're taking on Brighton today, who are, 5 points above us, so they're just off the top end of the table. They'll be just top mid-end. Doesn't make sense. They'll be top half of the table. Not too much to report on. We beat Middlesbrough with a clean sheet in the last episode. Not in the last episode. In the cup is what I was meant to say. Not in the last episode at all. What was going on there? What? No, I want to go to... Oh, you can't go backwards, can you? You see it there. 2-0 we beat Middlesbrough. Lovely stuff in the cup. It was relatively easy. So today, Brighton and then Norwich in the cup, which, again, isn't an amazing game, is it? I was going to do Brighton and Liverpool. Norwich it is, though. It's in the cup. Liverpool will be in the episode after that. So let's go and play Brighton. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a very, very damp, wet and windy Craven Cottage here for Fulham versus Brighton, as Lewis Dunk leads out the away team there. He's a big, tall centre-back. He'll be looking to get his head on a few set pieces or corners, I'm sure about it. It looks like a changed system for Fulham again. Marco Silva tweaking his system to try and pull away from the lower mid-table battle, as we're going to call it now. Quite safe from Bournemouth, but yeah. A little tweak of a system, going to a 4-4-2, actually, or more of a 4-2-4, 4-4-2 sort of thing. We'll go through the lineups, hopefully, in a minute. I never know if FIFA's going to do them or not. But, yeah, all in all, I'm very happy with how our team's looking. Mitrovic, captain again. So, once again, FIFA didn't give me the lineups. I don't know if it only does it to a certain point of the season. But anyway, we've got Mitrovic being partnered by Moukoko up front. Garnacho starts at left wing. Kleisenhauser, or whatever his name is, the free transfer we picked up in the window, is starting in central midfield alongside Sandra Berge. And, they're in straight away. Iglesias makes it 1-0 because I'm too busy trying to sort out my team and think about who's playing. We're 1-0 down to Brighton early on. Amazing. Bloody hell. It's really hard to play as well. We didn't play for a couple of days and then you can't come back and talk and play at the same time. But Borja Iglesias makes it 1-0 to Brighton, and, well, we're going to make it hard for ourselves, aren't we? Yeah, Moukoko is up front with Mitrovic. We've got Robinson at the back with Diop and Adebayo, and then we've just got, some other people around. And Babu's here as well. We've got, here is Pereira, and there's a great run. Oh, it's such a bad pass from Andreas Pereira, because Mitrovic, I think, would have been in, as Iglesias is on the ball again. He's put Brighton into a 1-0 lead, as Welbeck looks to bring the ball forward, but it's tackled well. Out it goes to Welbeck again. He looks forward through the middle, but Sandra Berge is there. Here is Kleisenhauser, who's probably wasn't expecting to start a game today, let's be honest, but, needs must. Andreas Pereira is in space again. Here is Moukoko. Garnacho flicks it on Mitrovic. Oh, Duffy, what a tackle that was. It could have been a foul, but Duffy got it just right. And put in a superb tackle there on the edge of the box on Mitrovic. But a flowing move by Fulham, and that's what we want to see more of, as Iglesias comes forward again. Trossard tackled well by Mbabu. Here's Andreas Pereira playing on the right-hand side of a 3 or a 4, however you want to describe it today, as Iglesias looks to turn and get it away. Lays it off, shot coming in, and that one can be watched over the bar by Bernd Leno. So yes, a system that should give us more attacking options and hopefully allow us to go for the approach of we'll just score more than you, to be honest. Kleisenhauser, Mitrovic. Terrible one-touch pass from Mitrovic. I don't think he's got that in his locker, really, as it now goes into Welbeck again, who seems to be playing on the right-hand side for Brighton, as Sarmiento comes forward into Borja Iglesias. Sarmiento on it again. Robinson with a great challenge and loses out. Sarmiento, I'm trying to just mark Welbeck. Oh, what a save from Leno that is. Great save from Leno to deny and Same, and yeah, I mean the way the AI can move the ball is just quite frankly ridiculous, as Berge goes up to challenge. It's a shot, and it's another good save from Leno again from Nsame. It's well, we've been playing all right going forward, just not creating the chances, but Brighton are 1-0 up here for Fulham, and that header is over the bar from Lewis Dunk. So short goal kick taken into Diop. Adebayo out to Mbabu. Sandra Berge can move this one on to Kleisenhauser. who hasn't started very well. Right, Garnacho puts it through. Mitrovic. Surely Mitrovic. Oh, what a save from Sanchez. Moukoko heads it back down towards Mitrovic, but not enough on it. And Mbwepu can get it away. And is what this new attacking shape gives us. Those opportunities. And, wow, Mitrovic really should have scored, to be honest. Can't have too many excuses. The Fulham captain, as it is, got away again. Garnacho getting more into the game. The young Argentinian. Berge flicks it over into Pereira in towards Moukoko. Surely on the outside of the foot, and Moukoko scores. It's 1-1. And there we go. That is what we can do with these counter-attacks. If we win the ball quickly, we can move it forward. And Pereira with a lovely ball through. Berge put it out to Pereira. Pereira on that right-hand side. Lovely ball through this time. Moukoko with an extra touch onto that left foot outside the reach of Sanchez. And that's a lovely finish with the outside of the boot from the youngster. That's 1-1. Come on. Soak up the pressure. Attack. So right on the stroke of half-time, Yusuf Moukoko has made it 1-1, and that is the half-time whistle. And that's going to make things look a little bit better for Fulham as they go into the break. So a change at half-time for Fulham as Paulinho comes on to replace Kleisenhauser, who really wasn't getting into the game on his debut there, as Robinson just avoids that slide tackle with a bit of ease. Diop back into Robinson. Up the line towards Garnacho. Looks in field and finds Paulinho, the substitute that's come on early for Fulham, in towards Mitrovic. Mitrovic is still going. Paulinho squares it. Moukoko, he's got two. But I think the flag is up and somebody's offside. I'm going to assume it's Paulinho. Could have been a fantastic introduction for the midfielder there, getting an assist straight away. And how close is this? I mean, the roof's going to get in the way. It's pretty clear. Linesman got it right. VAR checked it, and it is offside for that one. But Fulham showing that they're starting this second half with maximum intent here to try and get the home fans loud and singing again, as Welbeck now picks up the ball. It goes to Sarmiento back in field, and that's a poor pass. He's easily intercepted by Berge. Andreas Pereira. Moukoko, is trying to just flick that out towards Garnacho on that left hand side, who is playing very well today actually. Garnacho, his first Premier League start, probably not, but it's probably a stat I've got wrong. Moukoko going for the back heel, just got it slightly wrong. And Same is going to try and get away here. Holds it up well. Berge, great interception from Sander Berge. Enjoying a defensive sort of role in this more attacking shape for Fulham. Moukoko does really well. Out to Andreas Pereira. Lovely bit of skill to get away from his man. Pereira puts it into Mbabu. Mbabu in loads of space. Squares it. Mitrovic. It is 2-1. It's been coming since half-time. And the captain gets on the score sheet. Lovely play from Andreas Pereira in there. I hope the replay shows it. But Mbabu celebrates with Mitrovic, who just takes the adulation of the fans. And we just missed that bit of skill from Andreas Pereira into Mbabu. Squares it to Mitrovic. Got in front of Lewis Dunk. And that is 2-1 Fulham. And what a turnaround for Marco Silva's men. Sanchez had absolutely no chance from there. 2-1 then, and Brighton get the game back underway with Iglesias, who obviously gave them the lead so early on in this game. They've just not had the chance to make things better about that, really, as Trossard on the ball. We've kept him quiet. That's a very late challenge from Mbabu as Nsame comes forward with it. He had to wait for Iglesias to get back on side. And there's Nsame, good block from Diop. Berge trying to get in the way. Diop again with another block, another one with his testicles. And you love to see that commitment from your players as Berge picks this one up to Mitrovic. Mitrovic, he just left it a little bit too late to put it into the path of Garnacho as Robinson puts in a fantastic tackle to win the ball back for the home team. Toss in Adebayo. Sandra Berge just trying to invite Kevin Mbabu forward, and that's what he's done well. Mbabu up towards Moukoko. Mitrovic can flick this on one more. Garnacho shoots. It's hit the keeper, hit the post, and it's been cleared away as Nsame's there. Sarmiento tackled well by Robinson. Garnacho down the line to Mitrovic. Back inside looking for Paulinho. Just couldn't quite make that one work. And now there could be problems for Fulham because we've got a break on here with Sarmiento, who is quick. There's Adebayo just trying to stand out. Great challenge from Adebayo there. And he's not going to mess around with it and get this forward towards Mitrovic, who does win the header, but Mbwepu is there covering up well. Dunk. Up it goes towards Trossard, and Babu makes a bit of a poor attempt at a tackle, but Diop's there to back him up. Moukoko. Mitrovic gives it back out to Garnacho. Just trying to turn and hold up the ball, trying to get that pass through the gap. Threading the eye of a needle, didn't quite work. And Mbwepu into Duffy, goes over the top, and it's covered well. And Same actually knocks it back to the midfielder. And Mbwepu still going, and Mbwepu gets round his man. And Mbwepu across goal. Well, and out of nowhere, Danny Welbeck in the 92nd minute has made this 2-2. I thought that was a terrible shot that's gone wide, but did he mean to pick out Danny Welbeck? We'll never really know. We'll watch the replay, but absolute scenes in the Brighton end here at Craven Cottage, and that is... I feel crestfallen there. I feel like we didn't deserve that. That's a shot. That's 100% a shot, and he's lucky that Welbeck's reacted at the back post. Definitely a shot. Welbeck with the left-footed volley. It's a lovely bit of anticipation and finish from Welbeck, but we don't deserve that in this second half. We've been by far the better team. 90th minute for Danny Welbeck. And that is it. It's 2-2 to finish. We've been hard done by. That second half, we definitely showed what the formation was about and why we've changed to it. But yeah, just a little bit of switching off in the beginning of the game allowed Borgia to score, and right at the end as well for Welbeck to score. So irritating. Hello everybody and welcome to this FA Cup tie in the Emirates FA Cup at Carrow Road. Norwich hosting Fulham, a team from the Championship hosting a Premier League team who are surviving, let's say. A 2-2 draw with Brighton in the last game. Potentially Fulham just knocked down at the end by Danny Welbeck. But here is the journey then, and it is the quarter-finals at Fulham v Norwich. I didn't realise it was, but we beat Middlesbrough 2-0, they beat Ipswich 2-0. And Norwich, I think, are the last standing Championship team in the competition. So a few changes in the lineup for Fulham. Hopefully, we'll go through it in a minute. So Norwich lining up with Tim Krul in goal. Captain Grant Hanley at the back, partnering Ben Gibson. Sam Byron playing at full-back with Gionalis on the other wing. Hayden, McLean and Nunez in the middle with Sinani and Cantwell on the wings, with Timo Pukki leading the line in a 4-1-4-1 formation for Norwich. Fulham, on the other hand, are lining up in a 4-4-2/4-2-4 again. I could see the output from attack, so that's what we're going with. And I think in a first, Martial and Moukoko are going to be leading the line together. Roberto Alvarado is going to get his first start for the club, and Nyland is getting his debut in goal, signed as a free transfer on deadline day. Denier and Diop at the back, Livramento at right back and Kurzawa at left back. Vega starts on left wing, Berge and Sanson partner each other in central midfield, and that is saying it's a 4-3-3, so that's what we're going to call it as well. And it's going to be Norwich to get us underway, as Nunez and Pukki just trying to keep the ball straight from the off, as Todd Cantwell, who's highly rated when Norwich are in the Premier League. Everyone thought he may get a move to another Premier League team, and it didn't quite come off, as Sinani puts that one into Pukki. Kurzawa does intercept the ball and then give it straight back to Pukki. Berge is there. Vega flicks it on one more towards Moukoko. Had a very good game in the last game out, and Diop and Fulham just sensibly there keep possession. Nyland gets a nice early touch on the ball for his debut here for Fulham, as there's a free kick being given. I think it's been given to Fulham. Yes, it has, and it's taken short. Diop into Berge. Berge goes up towards Sanson. Berge on it again. He's got Kurzawa there as an option. Moukoko moves for him in towards Berge, but the first time pass wasn't the best, as Fulham win the ball back high up the pitch. Vega in towards Moukoko, shoots left footed, it's in! Straight past Tim Krul, and Fulham have taken an early lead here, and it's youngster Youssef Moukoko. Back-to-back games for him, back-to-back impressive performances it looks like, as Vega gave him the assist. We're getting a bit of hyper motion too, as a lovely ball through, one touch onto that left foot. Absolute rocket from the youngster, as Tim Krul beaten at his near post. Lovely start for Fulham. Lovely. 1-0. So Norwich get the game back underway, and everything's going central, looking for Pukki as the lone striker. Not really working for them. Diop goes out towards Vega. Robinson picks up on the loose ball. Up into Vega again. And Norwich already look like they're falling apart at the back and not being able to deal with the runs forward that we've set up in the tactics. As Hayden gives it out to McLean. Kenny McLean up towards Sinani. Sinani goes out all the way out to Gionalis, the full-back at left-back today. Up it goes towards Cantwell. Pukki tries to get a shot off. Good save from Nyland in goal. The ex-Aston Villa goalkeeper pulling out a good save there as Timo Pukki turned and got his shot off. And Nunez is going to take the corner for the home team. Where's he going to swing this one? Nunez tries to swing it in towards that near post, and Gibson got a header on it. Nyland did well to pull that one out of the air, and just balls it out towards Diop. Diop goes up towards Sanson early, as Moukoko does, held on to the ball, and then it all got a bit crowded out, and there's an opportunity here for Norwich. And Pukki could be in. He shoots from distance, and Nyland again saw that one float through the air and touched it past the post, and with half an hour gone, Norwich aren't lying down in this FA Cup quarter-final. It's another deep delivery from Sinani as Pukki's there. And Nyland claims good communication there because Kazao was about to volley that one away. Sandra Berge up towards, well, Jason Denier, who I do not want running up in that position as my centre-back. Mokoku picks out Martial, who's surely fouled their referee. There was a push in the back. How could you not give it? Byram holds on to the ball. Nice little dummy and then plays it down the line to Sinani. Up towards Pukki again, who in that first bits of the first half was looking a little bit isolated, but Norwich are getting the ball into him and getting runners around him now. Kazawa up towards Vega. Flicked on to Mokoku. On one more to Sander Berge. And Sander Berge has got Martial running in front of him. And Martial in on goal. 2-0. He's not going to miss from there. Anthony Martial, the big signing for Fulham. Coming up trumps in this new formation. Yeah, it's working really well going forward. I know it's Norwich. They're a league below us, but we're 2-0 up. It's been a long time since we've been 2-0 up in a game. And lovely stuff there. It was Mokoku into Berge. Berge onto Martial, and then he just rifles it past Tim Krul as if it was a penalty. Lovely, lovely stuff there from Fulham. 2-0 up away from home in the FA Cup quarter-finals. You cannot ask for more than that. So with about 5 minutes till half-time, it is Fulham 2, Norwich 0, and the home fans will be going pretty quiet if it carries on like this as Pukki looks to turn. In it goes towards McLean. Back to Pukki, trying to spread the play out wide. He does find Sinani, who, well, does a nice little bit of juggling actually to get the ball past Kurzawa, but that time he doesn't quite get it past. He wins it back at the second attempt. Diop reads it well. Sinani's got through though, and well, it's 2-1. I don't like to say the S word of script, but that looked like whatever I tried, Sinani was going to bundle his way through and score. So 2-1. So right on the stroke of half-time was that goal for Norwich. 2-1 up at half-time. I'm not going to complain too much. I feel like we've done a lot to impress the away fans, and that man, Anthony Martial, got on the score sheet as well. So 4 shots to 2. We find ourselves 2-1 up with 2 shots on target. Clinical. So into the second half, and Martial gets it underway. Sander Berge takes over from Yusuf Mokoku, and we know that we can just sort of keep the ball. I mean, getting to the FA Cup semi-final will be quite the achievement, I think, with Fulham. To get to the Carabao Cup final and the semi-final of the FA Cup, Marco Silva must be doing something right. Sanson, Berge, lots of space out wide for Vega, looking to just try and trick his way into the box, but couldn't quite make it work as Pukki looks to turn. Does get the ball off to McLean as Sinani, who got that late goal in the first half to make it 2-1, is tackled rather easily. And here is Mokoku. Kurzawa. Mokoku again. In towards Morgan Sanson. Out towards Liveramento, who on this right-hand side has been kept pretty quiet. Martial, ball through. Sanson's in. Great save from Tim Krul. Mokoku couldn't quite get on the rebound. That's a fantastic save by the Dutch goalkeeper there to keep it at 2-1. Because Norwich may have been just a little bit dumbstruck if that had gone in, and maybe would have been panicking as here they come again. McLean puts it over. Sanson with a good interception and sensibly just keeps the ball back to Diop. Up to Kurzawa. Sandra Berge. He's not, I thought I might have been fouled, but I wasn't. A little bit of a bundle going on in the middle of the park there, and Todd Cantwell comes out with the ball, but Denier wins it back, gives it straight back to Nunez in central midfield. As here is Sam Byron, who gives it away to Kazawa and wins it back again. McLean on the ball, just waiting for a bit of space. That's well read by Sander Berge. And Alvarado, who we've not mentioned too much of today, can bring it away. Mokoku picks it up from Martial onto Vega. Vega's got runs in front of him, and Kazawa hasn't quite got the strength to get through. And Gibson does very well, actually, to avoid the pressure. Releases a good ball towards Sinani, who brings it down and takes Diop out of the game. Nunez ball through, and Diop recovers very well. And Fulham look to counter-attack again. Alvarado. Martial. Can he put it back through to the winger? Yes, he can. Alvarado. First real time we're seeing him with the ball at his feet, and he is not very good. And I'm going to take him off at the next break because that was rubbish. Nunez. Up to Pukki. Pukki lays it out towards Cantwell. Can't keep that one in. So some changes then for Fulham. Paulinho, Pereira and Robinson coming off. Berge, Alvarado and Kazawa coming off. Throw in taken pretty quickly as Sanson picks up the ball, and we've got some runners pushing forward here straight away. Andreas Pereira fresh on the pitch. Martial can't get that one through. And, well, McLean looks to just clear the ball up. Giannis here under pressure, but manages just to escape that pressure. McLean on it again. Gives it straight into Livramento. Sanson up towards Martial. Moukoko does really well. Holds it up. Can't get the ball through. I've got to do chipped through balls more. Don't do them enough. Here come Norwich on the attack. Oh, that's a poor pass. Andreas Pereira's picked it up. It's in towards Moukoko. Moukoko on that left foot. It's a great block from Hayden. He's done really well to block that one, the defender. He's just trying to place that into the top corner. And it's been a sub for Norwich then with 1 minute to go. And I think it's going to be a little bit too late as Livramento picks this one up. Ball in, looking towards, I think that was Paulinho, who's not the tallest. Andreas Pereira picks this one up onto left foot, tries to bend it. Easy for Krul, but that's full time. And Fulham march on to the FA Cup semi-finals. We'll probably be playing Newcastle, if my predictions are correct. But a good win. So a draw and a win in this episode. Just got to get used to defending in this new shape that we're playing. But very happy with that. So I was wrong. Into the semi-finals we go, and we're playing Wolves. Newcastle, we're playing Bournemouth. So literally, anyone could win this competition. I think we could beat Wolves, and I think we can beat Newcastle or Bournemouth. So we could be having another final in the first season of this save, which would be quite exciting if you ask me. Because I don't think we're going to get into Europe in the league. So if we can get into it by winning a cup, or winning the FA Cup, that would be absolutely amazing. But for now, that is that in this episode. Let's have a quick look at the calendar and have a look see what we've got coming up. So Liverpool and Bournemouth in the next episode. What have we got? Games coming up against Spurs, Crystal Palace, Wolves, Newcastle, and then Wolves in the Cup back at Wembley again, and then Man United as well. So a good number of episodes coming up. Liverpool, Bournemouth in the next one. It should then be Spurs and Crystal Palace after that, Wolves and Newcastle in the episode after that, and then Wolves and Man United in what would be a massive episode as we do get towards the business end of the season. And as you can see in the standings, it's 10 points above the relegation spots, but we are in 17th, which isn't amazing. And just before we go, we have got some news in the top corner. So we've got an offer for Ablade, who I'm happy to sell. Matches have been rescheduled. We've got a bit of prize money. And we've got someone to talk to us. It's fantastic you're picking me so often. Well, I haven't picked you in quite a way, but I'll tell you I'm proud of you anyway. So there we go. Obviously, previous episode we did call up a lot of youngsters and just put them straight on the transfer list. So yeah, we'll have to see how much money we make from then so that next year we can go and improve the actual first 11 and first team squad. But anyway, thank you for watching. We'll be back for the next episode, which will be against Liverpool to start it, who I'm pretty sure are right at the top of the table. Quick look. They're not. They're second to Man City, but they have a game in hand. So if they beat us, they could go top of the table. That'll be an interesting one. Catch you in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Cheers.